Madam Speaker, the President of the United States.
Multiple continents.
You guys know what this represents?
All the people that have gone out there against the mainstream media and said, you're going to call us racist, you're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs. You are.
All right. Hope you patriots out there kicking ass, taking names. Welcome to the party, folks, to PatriotPartyNews.com. I'm your host, Chaz Carter, better known as Underground Patriot, coming to you live from the Wolf Den, folks. Oh, my goodness. They are already censoring us already. It looks like they cut us off on Instagram, and they are censoring the hell of us, not only there, but also on X and everywhere else. That's why you need to go to tubepatriot.com. Looks like they just hit Rumble as well. So hopefully all of our Tube Patriots and the Patriot Party News website is fully intact. Folks, we're starting this. We got some breaking news coming in right now for those that are keeping up with what's going on with this good old-fashioned bank run. Have y'all heard about this? It's happening at Barclay Banks right now. I'm going to knock out the housekeeping real quick. We're going to get right into it. Share this out. This is a sleeper show. We told you it was going to happen. We've been very fortunate to be right on point, and this is no different. This is where the cool cats go to get their daily intel, news, and bread. That's right, the PatriotPartyNews.com, folks. We are more than just a website. We are a full functioning badassery Patriot broadcasting network, broadcasting around the world 24 freaking 7. And please don't forget it. Man, it's pretty wild. We need your help right now. Any donations would be much appreciated. Please just hit that red donation now button, or our awesome mods and admins can put the link there in a lot of the chats there. Thank you, Mary, there in the Tube Patriot chat, and also all the rest of you over there. God bless you. Thank you. And thank you so much, obviously, on Rumble. And, of course, obviously, what you guys are doing on Discord and some of the other platforms. You'll see they're not showing us live on our profile there on X. You'll have to click on our icon. That's what they're doing right now. That's why it's so important right now that censorship is alive and well. That's exactly what they're doing. And it's just no bueno at all. Bear with me, guys. I'm making sure that there we go. Wonderful. Now, hopefully that worked and solved that. Looks like yes, it did. Cool. So yeah, another way you can support us, folks. Also, I have to wait a certain time during the broadcast to be able to make some changes. So just bear with me. Join.patriotshoot.com, join.patriotshoot.com, join.patriotshoot.com. Very important. You see what's happening right now with the bank run at Barclay Banks. Everybody is going and taking money out left and right. We're going to be talking more about that. We got a lot of the details here within Patriot Shoot. You want to join your state group as fast as humanly possible. We have 0 bots, 0 algorithms, and 100% kick-ass patriots on this platform. It's a truth-telling machine. Typically, you're going to find out what's going on probably between 2 to 3 days on average before anybody else does in a direction of what's happening. And all of a sudden it happens, you're kind of like, I kind of knew that was going to happen. Well, it's not by happenstance, okay? It's because you are surrounded by the truth and not all that crazy propaganda. Because we all know the truth will, again, set you free. Folks, also check out our partners from ppnnetwork.qbroadcast.com to LT360. Use discount code PPN. Cardio Miracle, PPN is the discount code. Hunter's Blend Coffee, get you some of that Java. Use PPN as the discount code. Removal of graphene oxide, the Roots brand. Go to therootsbrand.com/PPN. Patriot Mobile, oh yeah, we striked a really good deal with them. Use PPN, you get free activation. What's up? Good to see everybody in the PPN chat. I know it's probably a whole lot more because of the censorship. Good to have you guys. And then last but not least, and there'll be more to come, folks, become a free member. It's free to sign up with Tube Patriot. We're competing against all these other social media platforms that do a lot of video posting, that censor everything, except we don't censor everything. We tell the truth, and we have our own servers, our own data centers. You can go to tubepatriot.com. Cool. Let me go ahead and bring Warren in here, and we'll get this thing rocking and rolling. I think I'm right on time. I am. What's up, Warren?
What up?
Well, what's your thoughts with everything and all these bank runs that are happening right now?
It's going to happen. The financial system's being taken down. Gold and silver is going to go probably pretty crazy.
Yep.
Some arrangements need to be made for if somebody has bonds. Watch, I know that been talking back and forth with Juan for a good bit, who's been in Japan, and we see what just happened in Japan. So big things are happening.
Cool. Well, here is what we were just talking about with Barclay Banks. Here's the videos that are coming in right now from everybody going to the banks, taking their money out. It's pretty serious stuff. Check it out. Here it is. And Nurse to Recover, I know you're watching, and a lot of you folks in the UK, keep on letting us know what's going on. Thank you for this footage, by the way. Appreciate it. Where is it showing? Folks waiting in line to get their money. They're on the phone with the bank trying to get all their money out right now as we speak. There. And then here's another one, Warren. Gentleman goes in a little bit of detail about what's going on. Barclays banking systems have reportedly crashed across the entire United Kingdom. Check it out.
Op Twitter, dat is een man die heeft meer dan 500.000 volgers. Die waarschuwt nou, de Britse bankwaarschuwing, de Barclays bankensystemen zijn uitgevallen. De bankensystemen van Barclays zijn naar verluidt in heel het Verenigd Koninkrijk uitgevallen. Klanten hebben geen toegang tot hun rekeningen, betalingen mislukken. En er wordt steeds meer geld opgenomen bij geldautomaten, omdat mensen proberen toegang te krijgen tot hun geld. Er is een bankrun aan het ontstaan. Dit gebeurt te midden van aanhoudende kwetsbaarheid van digitaal bankieren, toenemend wantrouwen van het publiek in financiële instellingen, een systeem dat steeds afhankelijker wordt van ononderbroken technologie. Banken benadrukken dat de systemen worden hersteld, klanten stellen een eenvoudige vraag. Maar hebben de mensen wel eens onderzoek gedaan wat er met zilver op dit moment aan de hand is? Waarom verdwijnt de toegang tot je geld zodra het systeem even hapert? Precies daarom is geld nog steeds belangrijk, precies daarom is veerkracht zo belangrijk. En precies daarom is blind vertrouwen in uitsluitend digitale...
Did you catch what he said?
What did he call me?
I know.
What did he call my mama? Boy, I'm gonna whoop him.
I'm trying to find the English one, but I guess that didn't work. If you understood, bottom line, it just goes back to what they just said. It's an old-fashioned bank run with everything going on. I had the best time today for entertainment purposes watching Pam Bondi. And also, man, is that a trip about Kash Patel? How, man, he might be in some serious, there might be some serious issues, Warren, with him. They proved without a shadow of a doubt that there were more co-conspirators involved. I mean, you and I both know that already. But, man, why would he say that in front of Congress and say there wasn't when there was?
I hadn't seen what you're talking about.
Okay. That happened today.
I saw Pam. I saw her kind of giving about as good as she was getting.
Yeah. Yeah. When I saw that, when they brought that up about Kash Patel. That's where it kind of came around, because they showed the clip of Kash saying that. And then, of course, you got, all these cold conspirators involved. And I'm sitting here like, man, that's kind of serious.
On what? Tell me exactly what we're talking about.
You saw the Pam Bondi stuff today,
right?
Okay, you saw where they showed the replay of Kash Patel in front of Congress on exact words he said, which was there was no co-conspirators,
right?
And we remember watching that. He said that, and then when the same question is asked to Pam Bondi today, Pam Bondi, of course, there's co-conspirators, and starts saying that. So how does that line up? And that's what I'm trying to figure out.
The first thing that comes to my mind is, remember when Kash Patel came in and they said there at the FBI there were papers everywhere.
Right.
I mean, you couldn't, literally somebody went into your house and all your papers and just threw them everywhere. And he's like, man, I can't tell you. It doesn't look like there's, so we'll see. But just part of part of the narrative, if you ask me. And I trust Cash, and if he's bad, take him down. You know,
Not
if
saying
he's bad, take him
Ain't
down.
bad at all. But what I'm saying is that's pretty serious. I mean, lying in front of Congress. I mean, we always see all those nasty, Funky McNasty, whatever you want to call them, Democrats that lie all the time in Congress.
So, are you sure that he was lying, or did he have the information and told what he knew?
He explained in the clip when we first watched him in front of Congress say there was no co-conspirators.
Okay.
Okay. You remember that? We showed it on our show together. It was live and we showed it, and we showed other clips of it. Okay.
Right.
When they asked Pam Bondi today, based upon what we have found, this is what they asked Pam. There are several co-conspirators. Is that correct? Pam Bondi answered yes.
Right.
Okay. Without a shadow of a doubt. When Cash said no, there wasn't.
So when was it that what I'm trying to figure out is when was it that Cash said that? I can't remember when that was. I remember doing it.
Sure, it was confirmation hearings.
Okay. Do you know when that was? Was that yesterday? Was that 2 years? You know what I'm saying?
Last summer.
Okay. So what I'm getting at is that, do we know that he lied, or do we know that, or is there a possibility that he didn't have the information yet? Now they have the information and it's coming out. I don't know.
Well, see, that's what I'm getting at. He said there was no co-conspirators. He didn't say he didn't know if there was any. He didn't say if there was any that he was unaware of. He said no, point blank. There was nobody else. And then when the question is asked to Pam today, I mean, we got to admit, the Epstein files is an absolute mess. Yes, we know some have been destroyed, some have been edited. It's hard to tell what is truth and what it's not. But when this is all coming out today, man, it's pretty serious across the board. I think to a point to where people don't know what the hell they're doing.
Well, we'll see. You know, I don't know. I can't say that yet because I'm just hearing about it. And the first thing that comes to my mind is after, talking to Cash several times, seeing who he's been around, I've always trusted Cash. Do I think he just lied blatantly? I don't think. I think that, in the coming days that there will probably be something come out about it. It's a good thing to bring up, but I can't say, oh, he's in trouble, he lied about something when I don't know that. I mean, if that just happened today. Dan
Bongino said the exact same thing. Dan Bongino said there was no extra co-conspirators, the same thing that the FBI is saying. And here we go. The DOJ is totally saying something different. It's just like those influencers that were out there with these 3-ring binders dancing around saying they had all this stuff and they didn't have jack crap.
That means that if two people said it that were in Trump's cabinet, it more makes me think that, hey, some information will come out about that. We'll find out, Right. But no, I'm not going to just say, oh man, he's in trouble. I don't know what information he had. I try to give them the benefit of the doubt until I can find out, what's going on, what their side of the story is and everything. So, yeah.
Right. I understand that. Well, that's what was said today. I mean, everyone has their own opinion to look at it. I mean, when you say you don't have something and then it comes out that you do, I mean, it kind of just doesn't add up, and hopefully we'll get to the details of it. I like Cash too. Hell, I got his book right there. I bought it. Yeah. I mean, and I've talked to Cash several times as well. Great guy. And maybe he is holding it back, but if you're getting called out and they got you on video saying that, and it's not that way, there leaves a lot of things to question is all I'm saying.
Yeah, the only thing is, when I look at that, if the Democrats are saying it, I don't believe that they could have been holding stuff back from him. There's no telling, because to me,
but the Democrats didn't say it. Pam Bondi did, is what I'm trying to tell you. She's the one that said it.
I know it, but what I'm saying is that we're talking about what happened today. Are you for sure that he had the information back whenever it was and he literally lied about it? Or did he just not have the information and now we have new information?
Well, why wouldn't he say, I don't have all the information, and we're gathering that with some of the answers he did before, but then all of a sudden, when they showed a clip, there is no co-conspirators outside of Epstein. I mean, this is what he said.
Yeah, I'll kind of stick with, we'll find out in the near future.
Yeah. It's
I'm
very
just hearing about it just now, so I don't know, man.
no problem. Yeah, that's what happened. Like, I was like, wow, because I didn't even think about that. And when they brought that up, everybody was kind of like, you could have heard a pin drop in the room, and it didn't look that good, just to be brutally honest with you. And a lot of people lose faith in our government still, even with whoever's in there. I mean, it's just happened that way. The good news, I guess, they say they passed the SAVE Act.
Yeah,
having voter ID, that's good.
Yeah.
So they said Senate needs to pass it. Trump signs it into law once it's passed by the Senate. So step 4, voting day requires ID. Dems lose drastically. And then step 5, in Q post 3606. The end.
Yeah, to me, all that is like goodness gracious. We know that all of them are compromised. We know that all of them are a mess. So, it's like, I don't know. It's just not something that I put a lot of stock into what any of them say. So my thing has been, I kind of hear that stuff and I'm like, man, that'll come out in a couple of days and I'll figure it out. I don't have to worry about it. That's where I am. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you this. Have you heard about the big announcement that's supposed to take place in the beginning of July in regards to this announcement from Trump in regards to aliens? This is
I've heard about it, but
yeah, this is interesting. I didn't know the exact date or the details. Check this out. This would be something.
The speech is already written, and we might just get hit with the biggest reveal of the century. According to a UK filmmaker, a Trump administration insider just told him that a full disclosure speech is planned for July 8th, 2026, where Donald Trump will reveal to the world that we humans are not alone, that aliens are real. The filmmaker Mark Christopher Lee, who has directed his own UFO documentaries like UFO Encounters of the Fifth Kind, claims he personally trusts his insider source, who has been extensively vetted for legitimacy, who says that Trump's speech has already been written, set for July 8th, the anniversary date of the Roswell UFO crash, where he will tell the world for the first time in history that extraterrestrials and UFOs are among us. Conspiracy theorists have been on an absolutely generational run lately, but given Trump's history of being the loose cannon that he is, it's highly possible this disclosure may come out even earlier, or maybe not at all now that this insider has leaked it to the world. It is interesting to note, however, that Steven Spielberg's next big film, Disclosure Day, which comes out just a month before on June 12, 2026, is also about exactly this, a global revelation of extraterrestrial life. Have the UFO transparency hearings, the Nazca mummies, and the normalization of alien sightings in the news over the past few years, and now this movie, all part of their plan to warm us up to quite possibly the biggest revelation in human history.
Yep. You remember that movie? Or it was like a series or whatever.
I watched it. It was on NBC. It was one of my favorite shows. It had Robert Englund in there that portrayed Freddy Krueger. He'd eat rats on there. That was his delicacy. And the guy from Beastmaster, Mark Swinger, was in there. So believe it or not, you asked me something about trivia, I'll break it down. Yeah, I loved it. It was awesome.
Project Bluebeam.
Yeah, till I saw them packaging up humans for food. I didn't care for that aspect of it. So.
You're talking about that one I was talking about the other day was on the show?
Oh, I'm talking about V.
No.
Some of the episodes on V.
They all say kind of the same things. It's kind of forced cannibalism, don't they?
Yes, sir. Yeah, that was brought up in an Epstein email, along with beef jerky and pizza. So today, James Vanderbeek, he passed away from Dawson's Creek. You probably knew him from Varsity Blues. This is coming from Mr. Red Pill's Joke Army here. He says, that he wasn't on the list, by the way, but he died of cancer today at 48 years of age. I say this is one of his last videos that he put out.
Anybody else out there finding that your New Year's resolution was impossible to keep? I'm going to say something. I don't think it's your fault. I think it makes total sense. Why are we celebrating a new year in the dead of winter? Why are we celebrating new beginnings at a time when nature rests? Animals are hibernating. Birds fly south for the winter. The time to celebrate a new beginning and a new you and a new resolution is in the spring, at the vernal equinox, when the flowers bloom and it gets warmer and the birds return. That's how nature does it. Why are we fighting nature? I mean, all due respect to Pope Gregory VIII, who saddled us with this Gregorian calendar system, but it just makes absolutely no sense. Plus, hear me out on this one. If March is the first month of the year, that means September is the 7th, October the 8th, November the 9th, December 10th. You see what I'm going with, right? So I'm going to say, screw it. I'm going to take the winter to recover, to rest, and I'm going to make New Year's resolutions in the spring. Who's with me?
Talking about them calendars, wasn't it? We talked about that for a long time. We've talked about that stuff and how, April, whatever, the first day of the year or whatever. So that's a trip. That was one of those that I had kind of thought at one time, that'd be a good one to red pill because everybody knows October, November, Nov, Oct, what that should be the 10th and 11th, I mean, the what is it? 8th and 9th. I'm sorry. Month.
Yep. This is another clip from today's explosive entertainment Patriot soap opera here. I thought it was awesome. Boy, she's snappy. She is snappy. Boy, they don't know what to think of her.
You can let her filibuster all day long, but not on our watch. Not on our time. No way. And I told you about that, Attorney General, before you started.
You don't tell me.
Yeah, I did tell you because we saw what you did in the Senate.
You're a lawyer, not even a lawyer.
Committee will be in order.
Time and I should get back at least 45 seconds.
We will give you a few more seconds. I
Not
said
a
that
few more,
already.
45 seconds.
Okay, I'm timing right now, Mr. Nadler. Go
All
ahead.
right.
My time.
You can let her filibuster all day long.
Almost like this is a big show to show how crazy all of them are to the whole population. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely got people scratching their head. That's for sure.
Thank the Lord. It's about time they scratch their heads, huh?
Well, not only that, I mean, what's your thoughts with the victims that they're asking questions with Epstein that were right sitting behind her? That stood up and they said they've gotten their attorneys and they're being shunned and turned away. I mean, I thought that was crazy. And people can, I guess, say maybe they could be actors. I doubt it, especially if they're public in front of the world with their attorneys. It's the same ones that's been up in front of everyone.
Yeah.
And what's your thoughts on that? I mean, do you still really think that they're not covering up any of people that might be associated with Trump? What about this? What's the guy that got out of the Trade Center? Didn't go in that day. Lusnick, whatever his name is.
I think this is on a schedule. I think it's event driven. And when it's time for that to come out, it's going to come out and tag everybody because I don't think you take down one person and then another person and another person and have them in court for 20 years, for all the people who've got to go down. I think you do a grand conspiracy. And, I don't give it much weight. I don't give it much weight because in the scheme of things, it's huge, but it's more like a show. It's more like, why are y'all not doing this? Why are y'all not fixing it? Waking people up. It's on everyone's minds. That alone has probably woke so many people up that it's a good thing that it's such a, like what you're saying, why have they not done anything? Things. A lot of people are thinking that's good. That's
right.
Good that people that, don't know what's going on are really waking up because of that. That's what we need. We need anything we can get to, fight the reptilians that are, fighting us and consuming people and drinking what they're drinking and organs and never planning on. See, that enemy, they don't need to ever be a good person. They don't need to ever think about going to heaven. They don't think about that. They don't think about being a good person. They get to get up in the morning and do everything they can, use psychological warfare to win a war, use poison, use the environment, use our water, use our food to kill us, steal our loosh, and they get to do that all the time. They're not trying to go to heaven through God. They're trying to either blow through the firmament or go get Gilgamesh, wake him up so he can get through it. I mean, so when we talk about all that's going on and how they're killing us, I don't go into the Epstein. I know it's coming out. I know that is, because it's going to be a big part of it. I think a lot of people don't think that anything's ever going to happen. And that's just not true, in my opinion. Of course, everybody gets to have their own opinion, and that's where everybody's being influenced. Influencers are being influenced. Entertainers are being influenced. Some people are being paid to just wreak havoc through the world, and I can't deal with that.
Well, this guy's having a good day. He unredacted all the Epstein files and shows everything, I guess. Let's check this out.
I wrote 25 lines of code that can probably unredact all of the Epstein files in less than 30 seconds. Really not that crazy. All it does is take a PDF and turns it into a Microsoft Word doc, because the Microsoft Word doc just completely removes all this.
This guy's done an easier version.
Earlier today, you had a girl on that did that. Right?
Took 0.2 seconds to do 2 documents. Before I end the video, I would just like to mention that I am not suicidal. I am a great swimmer, and I look forward to living my life well into my 80s.
I thought today on the show you had a girl that was telling people how to do that. Maybe not. Maybe I'm crazy.
Not today. We did it. We had another video about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. I remember showing another one, but this one, he did something crazy quick, and it just unredacted.
Well, I'm sure you've done it then, haven't you?
I've tried it. I'm gonna be real with you. I've been unsuccessful.
Okay.
With it. Me personally, not saying it can't be done.
Yeah.
Maybe I wasn't doing it right. Hey, Russia's banning a lot of social media platforms. First, it was Telegram. Now it's Meta with WhatsApp. They're cleaning house right now with social media. They have their own social media, state social media, I guess is what they call it, because they're controlling all the information over there, what's coming in and so forth. So,
this day and time, with all the psychological warfare going on, I know it's Russia and everything, and I'm not ever for censorship, but it's a confusing world right now. It's as confusing. If anybody's confused, you're in the right place and you're not alone. So, hang in there though, because pretty soon you're probably going to be very confused. We ain't even started yet.
It's cool seeing the reset starting to take place with everything with the market. You saw, what's happened to Bitcoin's crashed again. Crypto is crashing. You're seeing now the Trump family selling all of their stuff, which is kind of interesting. Did you know in the last 16 months, the Trump family has made $3.5 billion in crypto?
Cool.
In 16 months.
Good for them.
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of wild seeing.
Do you look at that as a bad thing?
No, I look at it. They know what's going on, especially when they're selling everything now and getting out of it. That's what it looks like to me. Based upon that's where they're able to cash out. And I'm kind of sitting back, and everyone is scrambling right now on the crypto side. And when we see it, and they're manipulating everything. I mean, it's not just stocks. They're manipulating crypto. They're manipulating Bitcoin. They're trying to manipulate all the precious metals, and they're not having a good day with that because everyone's holding pretty strong, or they're buying more of it, and it's crushing everything else, including the banks.
Yeah, yeah. And see, let's say what's happening with crypto and what's happening. 7 years ago, I started playing with crypto.
Mm-hmm.
This is nothing uncommon whatsoever. You know, Bitcoin went to $69,000 and then went back to 7,000, and then it went back up to here, and then back up to here, and then back. You know, there's going to be a place for it. And of course, I'm no money dude, you know, financial advisor, but all this is just normal. You know, it's just as normal as it can be. And I keep telling people, hey, man, chill out. It's okay. Hopefully you have, if you're doing some investing and you have $10, well, then you put $2 in this, $2 in this, $2 in this, $2, and they're going to eventually work out. But don't worry about what happens tomorrow. We're looking at what happens in 3 years and in 5 years when the bond craziness goes on, when not only our fiat dollar, but every fiat dollar is going to go to hell in a handbag. And that's a good thing because we're going to have some revaluing. Think about Venezuela and everything that's gone on. And we didn't go in there and just kill them like our past presidents and administrations did and just destabilize it. We're helping them. Think what the Boulevard is going to be worth.
We make it that far.
Huh?
If we make it that far, because of it's like, what have we always been told where Bitcoin came from?
Well,
seriously, what have we always been told where Bitcoin came from?
Some bad.
Well, it's now coming out Epstein, because he was one of the main guys in the beginning, and a small amount of billionaires knew about that at the time, back in 2011 and 2013, in between those years. And this was all taking place. And they thought it was that Chinese man. What was his name? Started with an S. Santo.
Saka something.
Something, yeah. And so we had always heard about that, but now with the direct connection with Epstein, do you think that's having a negative towards the Bitcoin? I mean, that's what it looks like now because it's crashing, man.
Yeah, it's crashing like crazy. It's just, to me, really paying attention to it every day for 7 years, I don't see anything different than when bull markets are every 4 years, you know, and then it goes up and down and up and down. I mean, I can lose $40,000 in a day on this stuff. And it does, I can't let it phase me because in 200 more days, the sucker's going to be up however much. And then that's just me, though. Everybody gets to think what they want to. I have chosen what I'm going to do with my money.
Sure.
I'm doing it across the board. Whether I'm right or not, who knows? You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't even matter. It's my money.
Sure, 100%.
So
like Mark
Saylor, that just like I choose to play with XRP and XLM, anything that's ISO 222, and silver and gold and anything I can. And then I've told some people, and they've bought some things and done good, and then it goes down, and then they say, it's terrible, it's terrible, it's terrible. Then boom, that sucker goes back up. Now, some people that have just bought it recently, you know, they're like, oh, heck, I'm like, hold on or sell it. They get to do whatever they want to. As far as what's going to ultimately happen, I don't know. But this is what I'm choosing to do.
I understand. It's just, it keeps on crashing. Mark Saylor, a big-time investor, he taught everyone the same thing. You buy when it's low, you sell when it's high. Well, he's done that 2 times now, and he's lost probably close to about $4.8 billion, and he's losing his business from what's happening because their estimate is going to go down to 29,000. How fast it's going, and maybe I don't know. Maybe you can educate me.
No, I can't. What I've said maybe 6 months ago is, hey, at some point I can see that thing going to between 50 and 60. There's going to be another pullback. there's going to be another pullback. Now, these are people that I talk to on an everyday basis, all day, every day, you know, so they understand what I'm saying. Do it on your own accord. You know, this is what I'm doing. Either do it or don't, you know. So I don't have to say, hey, I'm not a financial person, whatever, you know. I do still, but, you know, so done really well in it. Very, very comfortable with where I am. And do I know the future? No. If something like that were to happen, then I hope I get out because I'm still way up because I bought 7 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So
what was it 7 years ago?
Huh?
What was it 7 years ago?
What? Bitcoin?
Yeah. What you're just explaining?
5 to 7,000.
5 to 7. Wow.
If you remember, 5 to 7,000, it went to 69. I sold, got back in, and then XRP, it was at 4 cents, and then it went to 78 cents, and I sold, and no, it went to 85. I missed it. You know, I missed a lot of money selling it when I did, but that's how I was doing. Didn't know what I was doing, just silly, you know. And I bought gold and started buying. That's when we talked about it, and I started buying gold and silver because I said, I'm going to diversification. So, you know, you're going to have losers. You're going to have winners. You know, it's just from 7 years ago, I want my portfolio, whatever it is, to be going up, whether I'm buying a house and that house ends up having termite damage that I didn't know about it and I lose my butt on it. It's all just investments, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to guess it, though, is something hard, you know. With all this going on, you know, this enigma on top of enigma with an enigma wrapped around it, you know, nobody knows. So I'm going to just, this is what I'm doing. And I'm not fighting for it, you know, hey, you got to do this. This is what I'm doing. Kind of like information I put out. This is what I think, and you get to think what you think.
There you go. Good stuff.
It's all okay.
You got any final thoughts, brother?
Nah, I'm good, man. Let's see. Wednesday night. Well, I think the next 3 months is very eventful. I think that, I do have some stuff to say. Over the next little bit, we have to refer back to, there's been people that have said, you're going to have near-death experiences. This is going to scare you to death. Even the most hardened people that know or think they know everything, you know, or people that think they know enough, you know, just know. I just had a conversation with a friend, and she was talking about how in Hawaii back in January of 2018, there was for about an hour, there was things going off, and they thought in Hawaii that they were getting hit with missiles. And someone that's pretty calm, cool, and collective, been talking to her for a long time in a chat and stuff, and not a real emotional person, but I mean, start talking about it. And then that was 8 years ago, and her referring back to it, telling the story and getting into her story about, you know, I was sitting there like, oh, what's going on? Is this real? Is this really happening? Where's my son? Do I go to work? What in the world's going on? And I want everybody to be prepared for what could happen. We've talked about things happening in 34 places. We've talked about crazy things. So how will you react in a crisis? Well, we've talked about will you react in a tsunami versus a typhoon versus a tornado versus anything. Those are some things to be thinking about, because there's a possibility that there's going to be some really crazy warnings coming out that everything's being blown up, that all hell's breaking loose. And I would just say it'd be a good thing to know that and be prepared for it, because it will hit you and you will be like, oh, Lord, you know, you would know. How do you react in a fight? You know what I mean? Do you just, you're going crazy or whatever? Or can you still think? Or a crisis, you know, like the other day I went to the hospital. Them doctors were tripping out, you know, to be on that table, you know, and then be like, we got to get some IV in him. So we got some problems. Okay. We got some problems. Well, luckily I was just like, freaking go ahead, you know.
Good.
I believe in
Glad
the
they
Lord.
could take care of whatever was going on with you.
I believe in the Lord.
Amen.
And I'm prepared
Amen.
to meet my maker if that's what it comes to. You know, that I'm prepared. That means that whether I am or not, I'm trying to live a better life. Whether I'm trying to tell the honest to God truth about everything. I'm trying to be a good father, a good son, a good friend. I'm trying to do everything I'm supposed to do, and I'm not out kicking it, although I'm going to start trying to kick it better and do better at my drinking and stuff, you know. I'm going to get back into that whenever I can, you know, but I'm enjoying this phase of my life, and I'm prepared, and I am armored up, and I want to be one of God's soldiers, and that's what I'm trying to do. And when doing that, I want everybody to be prepared. I loved it when my father told me at 16 what I needed to know at 18, and at 18 what I needed to know at 21, and it has kept on going and kept on going. Of hey, I had these health issues. You might have the same thing where, you know, you're kind of like your dad and your build sometimes, and even the freaking way you act sometimes, you know. So I have to watch out about that, you know, and check those things. Well, that's what I want to do here. I want people to be prepared. That's about all I got to say about that. Okay, bye.
Another one in the box, folks. Appreciate you tuning in as always. God bless the Republic of the United States of America. And God bless you, patriots. Without you folks, there is no America or world. God bless you. Take care. See ya. Hi there, I'm Chaz Carter. Welcome to Patriot Shoot. If you're looking for a censorship-free platform where you can freely express your thoughts and connect with like-minded individuals, then you're in the right place. At Patriot Shoot, we offer more than just a membership. For just $8.99 per month, we provide you with daily intel, weekly giveaways, and access to our exclusive voice chat platform called Patriot Talk, where we have somewhere between 200 to 400 active members just on that alone, discussing a wide range of topics every single day. You'll gain access to our state groups where you can connect with members in your state at a grassroots level. Our community is all about open dialogue and sharing valuable information without the fear of being silenced. Whether it's discussing current events, giving advice, or personal matters, or simply connecting with others on Patriot Shoot, it is the place to be. So what are you waiting for? Join us today. Experience the freedom of speech and just fill out the form below and get started. We cannot wait to have you here with us, and welcome aboard.